for the Arkansas Toros Valle game. Started the stream late. Scores 13-5. JJ Andrews at the foul line right now. He just missed one. Wilkinson has 5. JJ has 3. JSJ has 2. Billy has 3. Scores 13-2. And the second one is up and it's good. 14-5 Arkansas. So JJ's got 4 now. Okay. Toros just nails a 3, 14-8. 14:35 left in the game. Torre just has it taken away from him. I don't know what they're calling. Are they calling a jump? I'm not sure. Arkansas with the ball. Wilkinson gets it to Maker. Maker gives it to Billy at the top of the key. Wilkinson for 3. No good. Back iron. Torre with the rebound. Torre gives it back to Wilkinson. Wilkinson gives it to Maker. Maker throws it to Torre. Torre drives in the lane. Torre can't finish. And it's out of bounds. Toros ball. Still 14-8. 14:09 left in the game. Toros driving on Torre. Torre blocks it out of bounds. Abdu Torre with the block. 14:02 left on the clock. On the court right now is Torre, Maker, Billy, Wilkinson, and Bowser. Toros inbound. They're having trouble with it. Okay, they got it back. They're just passing it around. Long 3 at the logo. Missed it. Rebound by Maker. Maker gives it to Wilkinson. Wilkinson to Billy. Billy driving in. Billy lobs it to Bowser and he finishes. So 16-8 Arkansas. That's Bowser's first points. Bowser with 2 points. Monica for 3 on the Toro side misses it. Bowser with the rebound gives it to Davion Thompson. Thompson gives it back to Bowser, who gives it back to Thompson. Thompson in trouble. Throws it to Maker at the top of the key. Billy for 3. Front rim. Rebound Torre. Torre gets it taken away by Toros Valle. Now Toros Valle throws it out of bounds. Arkansas ball. 13:03 left to go. 16-8 Arkansas. 5 of you guys are watching. What's up, guys? Sorry, this is the first game I've ever called. Billy with the ball at the top of the key. Gives it to Davion Thompson. Thompson gives it to Torre. Torre gives it to Maker in the lane, and Maker can't finish. Rebound, Toros. Toros bringing it back down. Holy cow. Toros scores. 16-10, Arkansas 12-28. Not Wilkinson. Davion Thompson bringing the ball down the court, gives it to Bowser at the 3-point line. Bowser gives it to Torre. Torre for 3, air ball. Rebound by Toros. Toros misses a layup. Rebound Abdu Torre. Torre gives it to Maker. Maker cannot finish in the lane. I don't know what that was. He's like, it was not a strong, he didn't go up very strong at all. Flip the screen. What do you mean? Flip the camera. If I show the game on the live stream, it's gonna take the thing down. It's gonna take the stream down. Wilkinson with 5 points, JJ Andrews with 4 points, Bowser with 2, Jordan Smith Jr. with 2, Billy with 3. Just kidding, yeah. Has Samito came in? No, he hasn't come in. I think he's injured or something. I haven't seen him at all. Right now it's on commercial break. 16-8 Arkansas. JJ was running or Jordan Smith Jr. was running the point at the beginning of the game, but now I think Davion Thompson has run the point for a while now without any points. 8 people are in here. Oh my goodness. What's up, guys? This is the first time I've ever called a game, so it's probably gonna be pretty terrible. I'm just, it's like $20 to watch the game, so people who don't pay like don't know what's going on. There's no live feed, I don't think. This is messed up. What are your thoughts about the 5th-year players that just got ruled eligible? Oh, they did? Like Micah Hanlogden and all them? That's just pretty stupid, honestly. Now, like all of the teams that didn't do very well in the portal, like BYU, all those teams are going to just get players like Micah Hanlogden, and whenever teams like Arkansas have went out and got a bunch of freshmen, BYU couldn't get anybody. Like, nobody wanted to come. So now they're just gonna be able to just pay whatever they want. You're doing great, much appreciated. Thank you, Jake. Couple draft picks, 2 that didn't get guaranteed contracts. Yeah, I thought Micah Hanlogden was like in the summer league, but I've been hearing that like he's eligible now. It's just a mess. The NIL with the transfer portal is crazy, and then now they're doing like the 5-and-5 thing with the you get 5 years of eligibility from the time you're 19 or a freshman in college, whichever comes first. So like there's no more red shirts, I guess. I think that rule passed. So he's not on the Jazz anymore. He's gonna try to play college now. That's crazy. 16-10 Arkansas. Toros has the ball. He's passing it around. And a turnover on, I think it was a travel on Toros. Arkansas with the ball. 12 people are in here. Holy cow, guys. Davion Thompson bringing the ball down the court. Davion Thompson gives it to Maker at the top of the key. Maker gives it to Torrey, who gives it to JSJ. JSJ driving the lane, having trouble with it. Gives it to Maker. Maker dunks it. Maker posterizes a guy. Holy cow. All right, Maker with 2 points. That's his first points of the game. Toros just throws up a 3-pointer, misses. Jordan Smith Jr. with the rebound. Jordan Smith Jr. mid-range jumper, fall down, missed it, but he's fouled. Holy cow, they're showing the replay of Maker just completely posterizing a guy. I didn't think he could finish in the lane that strong. Dude's like 7'1" and he's really, really skinny. Jordan Smith Jr. with the free throw, up and he misses it. Rims out. Jordan Smith Jr. only has 2 points. According to my calculations, I've been like tallying the points. 15 people in here, guys. Oh my word. I hope I'm saving you some money. It's $19.99 to watch this game. Jordan Smith Jr. makes the second free throw. Jordan Smith Jr. with 3 points. Wilkinson with 5 points. J.J. Andrews with 4 points. Maker with 2 points. Bowser with 2 points. And Billy with 3 points. Everybody else has nothing. Toros for 3 makes it 19-13 Arkansas. 10:38 left to go in the game. Davion Thompson bringing it back down the court. Gives it to Maker at the top of the key, and Maker throws it away. I think someone was fouled, though. It looks like Torre was fouled. Thanks for the like, whoever liked the video. 15 people in here. That's crazy. I think Torre was fouled. Billy just turned it over. And Toros with the ball. Toros just passing it around the top of the key. I don't know anybody on stolen by, who is that? I can't tell. Stolen by Wilkinson, gives it to Billy, and then Billy turns it over. And then now Toros has the ball again. Toros shoots that was a terrible shot. Toros shoots a terrible shot, rebounded by J.J. Andrews. Andrews taking it down the court. Andrews, top of the key, gives it to Wilk. Wilk gives it to JSJ. JSJ gives it to Origo in the lane. Origo turns it over. He just hands the ball to a guy on Toros. Toros for 3, misses. JJ with the rebound. JJ, so he tries to get in the lane, and then he loses the ball out of bounds. Arkansas ball still. Making sure I have all my stats correct. I'm just keeping track of points. I didn't know Origo was in the game until I saw him have the ball. Jordan Smith Jr. cannot make the short-range jumper, but it's put back by Origo. So Origo with 2 points. It was like a fadeaway short-range jumper in the lane that he missed, and then Origo put it back from the rim and he dunked it. Ball stolen by Billy. Billy finishes with a layup. Billy with 5 points. 23-13 Arkansas. 8:41 to go. Too many turnovers? Yeah. Pretty sloppy. It's just downtime right now. Nothing's going on. I think there was a stoppage after Billy made that layup. He stole the ball, and then he went the length of the court and finished strong. Ilya Frolov has not come in the game. Davion Thompson's played a significant amount of minutes, has not scored. Abdou Torre has played a significant amount of minutes, has not scored. Your leading scorer is Wilkinson and Billy with 5 each. $19 people in here, holy cow. That's crazy. Toros got the ball. Just dribbling it up the logo, passing it around. for three, missed, front rim, rebound. JJ gives it to Jordan Smith Jr. Jordan Smith Jr. gives it to Arrigo in the lane, and he bobbles it. Some guy on Toros just did a Chinese get up. There's a stoppage. I don't really know what happened. I don't know if there was somebody that was fouled or what. $24 people in here. Yeah, Arrigo was fouled. Arrigo at the free throw line. Nothing else is going on. I'd like to see Ilya Frolov in the game, but we haven't seen him yet. They're like mopping down the floor right now. After that, what happened under the rim with Arrigo? All right, Arrigo at the free throw line. First one is up. Good. Arrigo with 3 points. Second one is up. Front rim, rebound Toros. So missed the second one. Toros for three, already down there, missed it. Rebound Toros. Toros gives it to another guy for three. Missed that one. And off of Jeremiah Wilkinson, Toros ball. And a TV timeout. I wish there was like a stat line, because I don't know that there's any live stats anywhere on the internet. It's commercial break right now. So like I'm having to keep track of the stats on this piece of paper. Yeah, that's weird that they're letting all these guys be eligible. I don't know what the point, like I don't know what's in it for the NCAA to do that. Or it wasn't the NCAA, it was something else, and the NCAA doesn't like it, I believe. I don't know, it's crazy now. College sports is going crazy. But this is the only game on. I think it's the only college basketball game on right now. Valpo is also in the Bahamas. So yeah, the college basketball season starts in what, 3 months? Whereas the football season starts in a month. But right now, really the only sports you're gonna be able to see is like the MLB. I think the Canadian Football League's on. I don't know if the WNBA is on. I don't really watch that. $15 people in here. Thank you guys for being in here. That's crazy. This is the first live stream I've ever done. 15 people is a lot to be watching me commentate a basketball game. I've never commentated a basketball game before. So bear with me here. It's just annoying that, you know, they make you pay for they put these games on the Flow Sports Network, and it's behind a paywall, so you can't watch it unless you pay $20. The guy at work told me he paid $40, so I guess he didn't know that it was only $20 for the Flow College. So they got him, I guess. There's so many of those packages. All right. Plays back. Arkansas stole the ball. J.J. Andrews bringing it down the court. J.J. gives it to Jordan Smith Jr. Jordan Smith Jr. thinking about what he's going to do with the logo. Jordan Smith Jr. gives it to J.J. To Billy, back to Jordan Smith Jr. Gives it back to Billy. To Arrigo in the lane. Arrigo pounding. Arrigo blocked. And stolen by Toros. Now Toros has got the ball. Toros just passing it around. Stolen by, no, there's a stoppage of play. I can't tell what happened. I think it's a foul on Arkansas. Yeah, Matt, you're right. Too many turnovers. Toros, yeah, I think it was a foul on Arkansas. Toros has got back the ball. Number 45 on Toros has got it in the lane. Gives it to number 1. Number 1 shoots the ball and he makes it. 24-15 Arkansas. 6:50 to go. Wow, the spread for this was like 30 points. Arkansas is only winning by 10. Billy with the mid-range jumper makes it. Billy with 7 points. 6:30 to go. Free site. You're right. YouTube's a free site. Toros for 3. Missed it. Wilkinson with the rebound. Wilkinson gives it to JSJ. JSJ going the length of the court, gives it to Billy at the top of the key. Billy throws it behind his back to JSJ. JSJ gives it to Arrigo, back to JSJ. Back to J.J. Andrews for 3, not even close, and out of bounds on Arrigo. $29 people in here. Toros has got the ball. Toros for 3, front rim, no arc. JJ with the rebound gives it to Wilkinson, and JJ's down on the court. I think he tripped over a Toros player. And there's another stoppage. Yeah, Toros needs to quit shooting threes. Yeah, they're probably like 1 for 20. Like every 3 they shoot, I don't even know if they made one, honestly. Like it's like they shoot like 3 threes a possession, they miss all of them. J.J. Andrews at the free throw line. I guess he got fouled by a Toros player. It must have been a trip. It must have been a trip. This Toros team is a Colombian professional team that won their league. And they are losing to a bunch of 18-year-olds. J.J. Andrews makes the first one. Makes the front end of the one-on-one. 27-15 Arkansas, 5:24 left to go. J.J. with 5 points. Makes the second one. J.J. with 6 points. 28-15. Toros with the ball. and he loses it, stolen by Davion Thompson. Davion Thompson taking it the length of the court. Davion Thompson shoots a terrible shot and he misses it. I think he was fouled though. It was not a good shot selection, but I think he was fouled. It was like around in the lane. So Davion Thompson at the free throw line, and my thing just froze. Technical difficulties. So it looks like the stream from Bahamar has gone out. It says technical difficulties. We apologize for the interruption to our stream. We are working to resolve the issue as soon as possible. So they have lost it. They've lost the game feed. Flow Sports strikes again. Yeah, it's pretty crazy how they make you pay $20 and they can't even stream, they can't even broadcast the game correctly. Imagine that. That's what it looks like. Entertain us? What do you want me to do? I'm trying to find my, look. It was on, my phone was on this gimbal to stream the game, or just like stream the commentary, but I guess the gimbal went dead. So I've just been holding it on this thing, which is why it was so wobbly. I'm gonna go try to find a selfie stick. It'll be way better than, oh, okay, it's back on. Way better than that. I'll probably just hold it like this. And it looks like I missed, so it's 30-20 Arkansas right now. I do not know. That's better. Okay, that's better. And now it's commercial break. Great. 30-20. I'm not sure who scored. It must have been Davion Thompson. So we'll give Davion Thompson those 2 points. I think it was 28. I think they had 28 before the outage. So he must have made both free throws. Davion Thompson's a pretty good shooter. He's a reclass freshman. I think he's 17 years old. Entertain us. Seth, what do you want me to do? Again, Arrigo with 3 points. Wilkinson with 5 points. JJ Andrews with 6 points. Maker with 2, Davion with 2, Bowser with 2, Jordan Smith Jr. with 3, Billy with 7. So Billy's your leading scorer. JJ with 6, he's your second leading scorer, and then Wilkinson with 5, he's your third leading scorer. Abdu Torres still, I'm not sure if Abdu's hurt or not. I feel like I saw him in the beginning of the game, but I didn't see him lately. Abdu hasn't scored it at all. Ilya Frolov hasn't been on the court, and Paolo Samito hasn't been on the court either. So you've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys that have scored. Yeah, Flow Sports isn't really the best streaming service. Every time they have something I want to watch, I just like subscribe to it and then immediately cancel the subscription. Because they have, well, like they have Arkansas baseball at like the beginning of the season every year. They make you pay like $30 to watch 3 games, which sometimes I do. But I don't even know if it's worth it, honestly. I'll be like, $10 a game, that's a good deal. But I'm like, Is it really worth it? Okay, so the game's back on. Toros with the ball. Toros just throws it away. I don't even know who he was throwing it to. Probably Casper the Friendly Ghost. That was a terrible pass by Mojica from Toros. That probably the worst pass I've ever seen in my life. Ilya Frolov is in the game. Ilya Frolov is taking the ball out. Arkansas is only up by 10, and Ilya Frolov's in the game. And no, where's he going? No. Okay, yeah, he just left the game. He was about to inbound the ball, and then he just walked to the bench. And then Wilkinson took out the ball instead. So Jordan Smith Jr. has got the ball, gives it to JJ, who gives it to Billy. Right now on the court, it is Billy, Wilkinson, JSJ, JJ Andrews, and Cooper Bowser. Those are the 5 guys on the court. JSJ driving into the lane, shoots, tries to lob it up to Bowser, but he can't connect. And it looks like Bowser was fouled. Yep, Bowser was fouled. Bowser's at the free throw line. (30-20) still. 3:12 left to go in the first half. Bowser, first free throw, misses. That's disappointing. I think he's a 50% free throw shooter. So not really surprising. Second free throw, he makes it. So Bowser with 3 points. Toros doing what they do best, just passing it at the top of the key. Toros cannot get in the lane for some reason. I don't think they've gotten in the lane like one time the entire game. They just keep shooting. Toros for 3. Missed it. It wasn't even close. Gets in the lane, throws it out. Almost throws it away. Guy saves it from Toros. Leo from Toros is now dribbling. Yeah, they cannot get in the lane. They can't do anything in the paint. I don't think they have one paint point. Toros for 3 again. Gets fouled by Wilkinson, but they don't call it. Bowser with the rebound. Gives it to Billy. Billy driving in. And Billy throws it to Leo from Toros. It's like he passed it to Leo, as if Leo was on his team. Leo for 3. Makes it. Wow, Toros actually hits a 3 for once. 31-23. Arkansas, 2:15 left to go. George Smith Jr. with the ball. Jordan Smith Jr. gives it to Billy, who gives it back to Jordan Smith Jr. Top of the key. Jordan Smith Jr. drives, gives it to Wilkinson for 3. Front iron. Rebound. Jordan Smith Jr. shoots it. It was rebounded by JJ, who gives it to Jordan Smith Jr., and then Jordan Smith Jr. makes a mid-range shot. So Jordan Smith Jr. with 5 points. Leo from Toros has the ball. Passing it around the top of the key. Okay, that was a terrible shot by Toros. Like, I could tell it was not going in the second he released it. JJ Andrews drives in the lane, misses it. Rebound Bowser. Bowser tries to shoot, turns it over. Toros in transition. Transition 3 by Leo. Makes it. So that's Leo's made 2 threes in the last 30 seconds. 33-26 Arkansas. Arkansas is only winning by 7 points with 1:05 left to go in the first half. This team is way better than the Bahamas, for sure. Again, they're a Colombian professional team that won their league. Jordan Smith Jr. has the ball, gives it to Billy in the lane, and Billy makes a shot around the free throw line. 35-26, Arkansas, 41 seconds left to go in the first half. Billy with 9 points. 38 people in here, holy cow. That is a lot of people. Jordan Smith Jr. with the ball. Jordan Smith Jr., mid-range jumper, yes. That is 7 for Jordan Smith Jr. And Toros has got the ball there. Toros just plays really sloppy. Like, they're just passing it around super sloppily. Leo for 3. Makes another one. Wow. That is the third three-pointer that Leo from, I don't even know his first name, but like, okay, 5 seconds left. Timeout by coach, whoever's coaching Arkansas right now. 37-29, 5 seconds left. Arkansas ball. They just called a timeout. That is the third 3 in a row that Leo's made on Toros. This guy is on fire. Billy with 9 points. Jordan Smith Jr. with 7 points. Wilkinson with 5. JJ Andrews with 6. Bowser 3. Davion 3. Maker 2. Origu 3. Abdu still hasn't scored. I think he's hurt. Like, he hasn't come in the game since the early first half. I think Abdu Torre's hurt. Either that or they're just benching him for a long stretch for no reason. I mean, I don't know that he's hurt. I didn't see him go down or anything, but he hasn't played in like 15 minutes. Like, he was doing pretty good at the beginning of the game, but he hasn't seen any minutes for the last 15 minutes of gameplay. Billy Richmond with the ball, 5 seconds left, gives it to Wilkinson. Wilkinson for 3 with 1 second left at the buzzer, misses. Halftime, 37-29, Arkansas. So Arkansas leads by 8 at the half. Your leading scorer is Billy Richmond with 9. Man, I was wanting to see Ilya Frolov. Ilya Frolov was literally, he was about to inbound the ball, and then someone told him to come out, and then Wilkinson inbounded the ball instead of him. So I was like, yeah, you really haven't seen Ilya Frolov very much this entire foreign tour. Like, I watched the first 2 games. I didn't see him very much. 32 people in here. It's halftime right now. It's just showing replays of Billy lobbing it up to Cooper Bowser. Man, this guy Leo on Toros is concerning me. They're leaving him like wide open. And like, Toros can't get any paint points. I don't think they have any paint points. I don't have the box score with me or anything. But if I had to guess, they haven't made any layups at all. Like, they might have made a few jumpers in the paint, but as for like layups and dunks, they definitely single digits, if any. So yeah, like, I mean, this is the only basketball game on. It's August, 3rd. I usually like to watch the NFL. But this is the only sports on that I'll watch. Like, I'm not really going to watch the MLB regular season. It's not really super entertaining to me due to the fact that there's 162 games. And I'm not going to watch the Canadian Football League because that's garbage. So I'm just waiting on the NFL, college football. But we got Arkansas right here playing a Colombian professional team, and they're giving them the business. They're beating them by 8 points. They were favored by 30 points. So not too good in terms of the spread. But I mean, I don't know, like, what, I don't know what the, what's it called? I don't know how efficient each player has been, but just from my, like, giving you the eyeball test, I feel like Origu has played more than Bowser, or like maybe they're at maybe like 10 minutes in the first half. Abdu Torre, I don't know what's going on with him. He might have got dinged up or something. He played like the first 2 or 3 minutes, and we haven't seen him since. Wilkinson has been playing the entire game. He's been doing pretty good, 5 points. J.J. Andrews, pretty prominent as well. Maker was playing in the beginning of the game, but we haven't really seen him a lot in the second half of the first half. Davion Thompson was playing while they were giving Jordan Smith Jr. a breather, but he hasn't really had a lot of minutes once Jordan Smith Jr. came back in the game. I would say Jordan Smith Jr. maybe has 15 minutes and Davion Thompson has 5, something like that. Like, they started the game with Jordan Smith Jr. and then they took him out, put in Davion for a little bit, and then they just put in Jordan Smith Jr. for the rest of the first half. Again, Ilya Frolov hasn't seen the floor yet. Neither has Samito. I think Samito's hurt. He had back spasms or something. I'm not sure how bad the back spasms were. Honestly, he just needs to ignore the back spasms, because the guy got on campus last season and he was supposed to have a developmental year, but he didn't play 1 minute because he was redshirting. And then the entire roster has turned over, and there's not a lot of minutes to go around because this team is so talented. I mean, you've got Arrigu. You've got Jordan Smith Jr. and Davion at the 1. Abdou Toure and Wilkinson at the 2. I think J.J. Andrews is honestly playing the 4 right now because Mika is ineligible. Mika's not playing, so J.J.'s playing the 4. I think he's got a ton of minutes at the 4. I believe, I think Maker was in there for him at the 4. Bowser and Arrigo have been in the game at the 5 the entire game. They've just been switching off. But JJ and Maker have been alternating at the 4 with JJ. JJ's probably gotten 15, 16, 17 minutes while Maker's gotten 3, 4, 5 minutes. So Maker hasn't played a lot. He's just not, he's a good defender in terms of shot blocking, but he can't really move very fast. He's really tall, really skinny. I mean, he moves fast, but those short guards get around him pretty easily. So the only thing he can do defensively is just shot block. And then in terms of his offense, he posterized the guy earlier. He dunked on a guy, which is why he has 2 points. He dunked on a guy, but that's his only 2 points because most of the time he drives in the lane, he just either loses the ball or he gets it taken away by somebody that's 5'5", or he misses the shot. He's not a very strong finisher. So big picture, I mean, this is against a team from Columbia, so I don't really think it's on the same level as the SEC. Maker's probably not going to see any minutes in the SEC. I mean, he might, but from what we've seen here, if he's playing, he's not really going to see any minutes at the 4 in the SEC because of what he's been doing. Well, not because of, just from what I'm seeing, he's not an SEC caliber 4-man. Mika would be taking up most of the minutes at the 4, followed by JJ. So it'd probably be 80 to 90% Mika, and then the rest JJ at the 4. Paolo Samito and Maker are going to have to work really hard for their minutes. And the problem I was saying earlier, Paolo Samito, he's got back spasms. He was on the roster last year and he didn't play. And then the entire roster turned over and it's still looking like he's the odd man out. Maker I think he was just supposed to be a red shirt, but they passed the 5-and-5 rule. So now he's just immediately eligible. So things like Paolo Samito, if I were Paulo Semedo, I would be terrified right now. And he's not, he needs these game reps, and he's just not playing. So I'm not really sure why he's letting these backs. They must be really bad back spasms if he's letting them keep him out of the game. Maybe he has cold feet. I don't know. But yeah, it's still halftime. Just rambling on about some stuff because Seth Thompson wants me to entertain y'all. 28 people in here at halftime. The game's not even going on right now. Yeah, whenever Arkansas got Ilya Frolov, I honestly thought he was going to be like the starting five. Well, I didn't think he was going to be the starting five. I thought him and Bowser would compete for minutes, but clearly they're not on the same level. Like Ilya is not. It looks like Ilya is not really going to have a role on this team, at least based on this. Like they're not even putting him on the floor when they're up by 10 points. Not that these games actually matter in terms of who wins, but you'd think that they'd want to get Ilya Frolov some reps at the 4 or 5, but I guess not. Jordan Smith Jr. has been pretty high usage this game. Jordan Smith Jr. and Davion Thompson are the only two players that have played the 1. I think Wilkinson's just stayed at the 2 the entire game. Billy's been doing a lot. Obviously, 9 points for Billy. Yeah, 32 people in here. Holy cow, guys. That's crazy. This is the first live stream I've ever done. First game I've ever called. So just bear with me here. I'm trying to get you guys some to be able to listen to the game without having to pay $20, because Flow Sports just wants to buy the broadcasting rights to these games and then gatekeep them all and make people subscribe to their service. And people don't want to subscribe to your service for $30 a month. Like, you're just going to get a bunch of people that are either don't watch it because you are making them pay on a separate streaming platform that no one's ever heard of, or do pay and are out $30, which it's not even very good of a broadcast. I guess you guys haven't seen it, but it's a pretty blurry feed. I don't know if it's because of the cameras or the internet connection. It's probably because of both, because they probably have like 720p cameras with terrible Wi-Fi. That's the Bahamas for you, I guess. I don't know anything about the Bahamas, but from what I've seen on this television screen, there is not very good quality from the live feed of Baha Mar on the resort. I don't really know why Cal's not coaching the team. I guess he's getting like Kenny Payne and the other coaches some reps as a head coach. Holy cow, 36 people in here with 10 likes. That's wild, guys. That is wild. Yeah, Eddie Clark 2931 said free site. I'm not 100% sure what that means. I assume Eddie Clark 239 whatever it is saying YouTube is a free site, which it is. Well, no, it's not, because they have YouTube Premium now, which they make you pay. How is the score? It's 37-29 Arkansas at halftime. Wait the drop. It is 37-29. So a bunch of 18-year-olds are beating a Colombian professional team by 8 points at the half in the Bahamas. Not too bad. No problem. No problem. Wait the drop. It's pretty annoying that they won't put like live. I don't think there's a live game cast at all. So you have to either pay the $30 or the $20 or whatever it is, or just be out of the loop. It was only $20 for me because you can get the Flow College. But I got it, and I went over to like my parents' house with my sister, and my sister's a huge Razorbacks fan. And I was like, "Hey, the game's on," and she's like, "Oh," acting all excited. And then she sits there, watches the game for like 2 minutes, and then leaves. I was like, "I just paid $20 for you to watch the game for 2 minutes and leave." I'm like, yeah, not a lot of people are interested in August exhibition games with SEC teams and random professional teams from random countries with a subpar broadcasting feed. Not a lot of people are very interested. I mean, the beginning of August, I mean, football is right around the corner. But there's a guy at work, he was telling me he watches the Canadian League, like the CFL. Like, how desperate do you have to be to watch the CFL? I didn't even know that was on. I couldn't name one person from the CFL except for Doug Flutie, and he came from the NFL. So yeah, your leading scorer is Billy Richmond with 9 points. Jordan Smith Jr. has 7 points. J.J. Andrews with 6 points. Wilkinson with 5 points. Arrigu with 3 points. Maker with 2. Davion with 2. And I believe that's it. I believe that adds up to 37 points. Again, Ilya Frolov, not seen the game. Abdou Toure. Ilya Frolov has not been in the game. Has logged 0 minutes. Paulo Samito, 0 minutes. And then Abdou Toure played for the first 5 minutes. We haven't seen him since. What's the score? It is 37-29 Arkansas. It has play-by-play and individual player stats. What does free site? What site has the play-by-play? Because I haven't seen it. I Googled it and I couldn't find it at all. Yeah, 37-29. They're about to start back halftime. 33 people in here. Holy cow. I've held y'all for the entirety of halftime. Can't believe it. So they are starting back the second half. Andrews gives it to JSJ. JSJ gives it to Wilkinson. Wilkinson gives it back to JJ. JJ gives it to Billy. Billy gives it to JSJ. JSJ drives in the lane, and he misses an underhanded floater. Rebound JJ. JJ takes it back out. JJ drives in the lane, and he finishes a tough layup. That was a really good move by JJ. He went strong in the lane, and he finished it was a fadeaway layup, fadeaway reverse layup. JJ with the steal, gives it to JSJ in transition, gives it to Billy. Billy, oh my goodness, he almost posterizes a guy. He misses the dunk, and he falls on the ground. It was really close.